Yo, just recording. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to the 5 descendants all over the world. Peace to all the mothers of the universe, all the human females. Peace to all the women. Thank you for giving me life. I'm a test tube baby. I was created in a laboratory in Las Vegas, Nevada in 1975. And my family trafficked me to Seattle, Washington in a U-Haul truck. My mother's name was Annette Christine Ramsey. My father's name was Alphonse Day Priest Noriega Jr. They're both around 60-something now, like 65, 66. They bought me from a surrogate mother. They did a lot of things. They made me in a test tube and added pine tree bark to make my skin heal faster, make my body temperature 4 to 5 times hotter than average human. But to deactivate me, not just putting a microchip in the head, a cerebral interface microchip, they went to Jamaica and reported me dead. So legally, they can press pause all they want, and people will be very peculiarly amazed. But if I find that information, and I did, I can use it against them. When I get my passport and go back to Jamaica as soon as possible, I report myself not dead. Then my parents and my sister, Anisha Deray Noriega Madden, who teaches 5th grade school at Lewis Bourne Elementary School, Seattle, Washington location, Del Ridgeway Southwest. She'll go to prison for life. My foster brother, Raymond Halbert Noriega, will go to prison for life. My mother, Annette Christine Noriega, formerly Annette Christine Ramsey, will go to prison for life. Annette Christine Ramsey is a Jamaican from Jamaica. She owns every Chase Bank, every single Starbucks, every single Walmart, every single 7-Eleven, and AM/PM Arco, where you see somebody from India all over the country working there at the 7-Eleven AM/PM Arco all over the country. My mother paid those people my inheritance to pretend they own the place, pretend their brother owns it, their uncle, and then they'll lie and say something like it's corporate. Bunch of lies. They're going to prison from lies. I intentionally sent 50 people to prison reporting the same crime. They're trying to make homosexuals. I told them my gender is not male. My gender is air male. I'm getting Master Splinter cheese, and I'm giving all those businesses I just named to all the blacks in New York City. You won't even see an Indian from India working at any of those businesses all over the country, and you're gonna have to leave New York and go work those places with your children and your family. It's more than 40 acres of mule. It's the least I can do. They have my 7-year-old daughter, Zoe Lachey Walker, kidnapped. She has the most world records in Shaolin Kung Fu as a 3-year-old. She plays piano by ear and freestyle singing since she was 5. She got a song she made up called Family's the best toy. Family's the best toy. I always do baritone, but that's not. She sings. Family's the best toy. Family's the best toy. But the interesting thing is, she be on the piano freestyling, playing by ear, and it'd be dun 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 dun. She freestyles and plays piano by ear. She's a genius. Her name is Vicar. First name Zoe Lachey Walker. Birthday December 1st. Yo, anyway, exclusive. Be on the lookout for a Jamaican with a gray kufi in Harlem, Mecca. Check out the YouTube. It talks about the conspiracy to make gays in Manhattan. It's called YouTube Gender Airmail. It's called, no. Check out the YouTube about the Manhattan conspiracy to make the blacks homosexual men. It's called Nabinur gender airmail. It's peace. It's phenomenally peace. And please order the 5% newspaper, courtesy of my help, honestly filing a lawsuit against Jamaica and against my parents for murdering multiple children. And mostly, it's a lawsuit against Westwood Books Publishing Company for holding the book hostage that reveals the murders of multiple children in Seattle, Washington, murders by Jamaicans for their family inheritance. Such as my daughter's murder, 2014, Deeper Isha Lachey Noriega. Deeper Isha Lachey Noriega, also known as Deeper Isha Lachey Ware. Murder 2014 in Yakima, Washington, Northern Washington. Halloween night 2014 by my family and by my cousin who infiltrated the Nation of Islam. Her name is Tracy Gosby, Sister Tracy Gosby. She's the only one who showed me a photo of my daughter in real life. Deeper Isha Lachey Noriega. Deeper Isha Lachey Ware. Born April 22nd, 1996. Murdered Halloween 2014 for her family inheritance. Tracy Gosby planned the whole thing. Sister Tracy Gosby X now says she has her eggs, says she's in the Book of Life. From Seattle, Washington, a surrogate mother owned by the Jamaicans, a surrogate mother from Siksika Indian tribe, exiled. Siksika, Blackfeet Nation, exiled from the Sikh Indian tribe in India 59,999 years ago. 59,999 years ago. 59,999 years ago. That was just the introduction of this exclusive conspiracy to create homosexuals in Mecca. In Mecca, my ninja, in Harlem. There's a man from Jamaica with a gray kufi. I saw him yesterday. He started talking to me. I was in front of Popeyes. I swear to God. Wallahi, I was in front of, I swear on the Father of Law, the founder of Law School Mecca, who won the Purple Heart and the Medal of Honor in the Korean War, and left Malcolm X's March number 7 to create the nation of gods and earths. To create a 5% newspaper that gives the speed of thought instead of a natural 24 billion square miles per second. A newspaper that gives every word written 28 billion square miles per second that can advance 36 billion square miles per second. Be on the lookout for a man with a gray kufi in Harlem, Mecca, near the Popeyes Chicken. The one that's open till like 2 a.m. in the morning. Or like the best fish, like nice chicken, but sorry, Jamaica Island owns that too. But that's why he was there. The kidnapper who actually has my daughter, her name is Tay Tay. And my family pays Tay Tay, who works at Popeye's Chicken in White Center, Seattle, Washington, White Center on 15th Avenue, Southwest. And she has my daughter, she works at Popeye's Chicken. That's how I know the Jamaicans owned it. Zoe Lachey Walker, the one who plays the freestyle piano, play by ear, has the Kung Fu World Records as a 3-year-old. She does stone finger push-ups. She did stone finger push-ups on one finger, like just index finger, right hand, index finger and thumb, right hand, left hand, multiple, age 3, with her feet elevated on the couch. Little midget genius, Sister Minister, Dhikr. We gonna rescue you, my Dhikr. We love you, baby. Wallahi, we gonna get you, woman. I'm gonna give you a whole island. Yo, so be on the lookout for this kid. I asked him one question. He had a gray kufi, and I was begging for chicken in front of Popeyes for like 2 hours. And yo, I was begging for chicken. He ran up on me. He started asking multiple questions, and I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "What the hell?" I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Are you policing me begging?" I said, "Are you policing me begging?" And he was trying to provoke me to act like hostile or something. But I started to look and listen to his voice, and I looked at his skin. I said, "Oh my God, this is one of my family's blood relatives. He's got a gray kufi guard. He's Jamaican." I asked him, "Are you Jamaican?" I said, "You sound like one of the Jamaicans." I can hear the crystal meth inside of I can see it in his pores and hear it in his voice. And I said, "Are you Jamaican?" 3 times he wouldn't answer the question. I said, "You like the Jamaicans?" I mean, I see and then the little bird who interfaces, the small golden finch, we call him Chico. And he said,
ask him a question. He said, ask him. They call me Prophet. They call me Nur. They said Prophet. Ask him a question. Ask him, does he have the hallucinogen, homosexual hallucination injected in his neck, and does he get paid a certain amount of money per month to test positive for the homosexual hallucinogen, like $1,500 to $2,000 a month? That's what the Jamaicans do, ritually, like a curse. They made the hallucinogen homosexual injection on the island of Patmos, situated by the Aegean Sea, and it's talked about in the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 9. And they've been injecting people with that homosexual hallucinogen since 7,000 years ago, year 8,421, when Yakub was exiled from the holy city Mecca, Arabia. They went to Patmos Pilon with 59,999 followers, as you read about in the Message to the Black Man in the book. But also, they went straight with a multiple family within at least 150 years. They always had a new oldest son, grandson, elected to the position of Yakub. They make the homosexual injection. Now today, they at a last-ditch minute effort to save their religion and save their lifestyle, child trafficking, buying surrogate kids like me, buying it from a surrogate mother, falsifying the birth certificate like they did for me in Las Vegas, trafficked me in a U-Haul truck all the way to Seattle, Washington, age 2, 1977, and I'm prostrate all the way from Las Vegas to Seattle in the passenger floor of the U-Haul truck. On God, Wallahi. I swear by the Father of Allah, word to the Father of Allah, who founded the law school of Mecca. They did it for a ritual. And then they kept telling me they were lying, saying the police might see us. We have too many things in the truck, they'll pull us over. They were lying. My mother would say, I said, why do I have to keep my head down like this? I was only 2. She said, because the police might pull us over, and we have too much property on the truck. It wasn't fair, but I was only 2, and I didn't know. But many years later, they started beating me, recording it. They had my aunts come over and sexually have sex with me. Jamaicans. My aunt Michelle Piper, not Michelle Lawrence then, but now Michelle Piper, she would come over there and be like, honestly, that would be sexual things. But my mother would beat me with extension cords. I'm the reason why they say, oh, snap. Because she should beat me with telephone cords. And it would be like 2 or like 1, and it would snap. They're like, oh, snap. All the little kids, the little jinns, the little devils, the little child trafficker, Jamaica-owned voodoo kids watching the video, people beat me with, my mother beat me with the telephone cord, it would snap. And they'd be in the audience, the kids would go, oh, snap. They got it from me. Wallahi, I swear, on the Father of Allah, they got it from me. And then she would get 3 cords, with 3 telephone cords, and then it wouldn't break. But I'm the reason they say, oh, snap. What I'm saying, be on the lookout for this kid with a kufi, a gray kufi. And if you beg for food in front of Popeye's chicken, he'll give you like 120 questions to interrogate you. And just ask him, are you policing me begging, nigga? Are you fucking crazy? I'm asking for chicken. Are you the gangster of Popeye's chicken, nigga? Yo, he got the Popeye's chicken on lock. If you beg there, you gotta give him a cut for a protection fee. He said, y'all gotta give me 2 bags of fries for every 4 pieces of chicken you get. You hear me? Or we have to break your legs. They're panhandle sharks. They're not loan sharks. They like panhandle. And yo, look at my grandmother from Sika on the insignia of the Starbucks coffee. You gotta see it. The Starbucks coffee insignia is my grandmother who passed away, Fanny Jackson, from Sika, Blackfeet Indian tribe, exiled from the Sikh tribe in India. Fanny Jackson, born 1921, long hair, but she looks white on the Starbucks. She's holding 2 adult sharks with 4 devils, 4 baby sharks on her crown, eating a black child. The Starbucks insignia. That's Fanny Jackson, my great-grandmother. Her daughter's name, the eldest person now from that tribe, is Barbara Jean Franklin, and she's like a billion years old. She's like 90 something, bro. I interrogated her. I was slick though, and they traffic kids though like me. I'm her oldest grandson, my ninja. They killed my cousins, their brothers or sisters for family inheritance owned by Sika, Blackfeet Nation, in this side of the world, in United States. Multiple children murdered. They murdered Tracy Gosby even. Murdered her own brother. Tracy Gosby's sister, Tracy Gosby, who claims to have got her ex and got her name in the Book of Life. Sold multiple babies at the abortion clinics and the hospitals, and sold those babies, and those babies become identity theft victims, like molested, beaten on videos. The videos become Dow Jones shares of the businesses they own, such as the Little Caesars Pizza, Little Caesars. That's owned by Blackfeet Indians. We call them Sikh-Sikha, their original name, but they're from the Sikh. The Sikh exiled them from India, because they all be eating like vegetarian food, you know. That's obviously why they exiled them, like Elijah Muhammad had taught us. Master Farad even taught Elijah Muhammad that they were exiled 59,999 years ago. The Sikh-Sikha Blackfeet Indian, all the we're not mad at the Red Indian type, I'm just saying, but that's where they came from. Not all of them selling their babies, but I know a bunch of them that do in Utah, and they're Navajo. They don't give a fuck about no kids or anybody but themselves, and they were just born like that. From like age 4 years old, born into injecting. Be on the lookout for this guy near the Popeye's Chicken in Harlem. The 24-hour. It's nice. They got the brothers on bikes and, you know, sisters on bicycles deliver chicken super fast. That's amazing. But be on the lookout for this guy who polices the panhandlers. If he catch you panhandling, he'll shock you. He'll be like, you gotta give me 2 bags of fries for every 5 pieces of chicken you panhandle. It's type of I'm wild. He didn't do that, but yo, he tried to interrogate me and stop me from begging, my nigga. I was so mad. I almost caught him. There was this bird, the little bird that they call the golden finches, the small ones. You see him. The boy, he'll be in your head if you ever catch one of them kids. And he'll say, ask him, is he Jamaican? And ask him, does he inject himself in the back of the neck with crystal meth from the island of Patmos, Pilon, for 7,000 years? Ask him, does he inject it, and is he from Jamaica? And the bird will be in your head telling you to ask him that. And they will never answer yes or no. They'll give you like 20 words instead of just saying yes or no. Yes or no, and that's admission of guilt in court. But if you say yes or no, no, not 20 fucking words. Excuse me, I'm not supposed to cuss, I'm sorry. Forgive me, 5% newspaper. Everybody order the 5% newspaper. It's back in full effect. Back in full effect. It's back in full effect as if it was the 12 jewels. Order the 5% newspaper. It was canceled for like a lot of time because the child trafficking in Jamaica. I mean, same reason how they stifled Barack Obama's significance. They spent multiple money by reporting I was dead. There was a YouTube. Please view the YouTube. I'm about to sign off. There's a YouTube. View this YouTube. It's called Libya Detention Center. Libya Detention Center. They're selling black people with my money. My sister paid Hillary Clinton to kill Muammar Gaddafi with my money. Paid the rebels. And now those rebels have blacks sold for $400. $400 in gold. I swear by the Wallahi, word to the culture freedom cipher in gold. Men for $400 for the last 5 years. Sold in Libya. On YouTube, Libya Detention Center. Women sold, black women, $300. Understanding, cipher in gold. No centavos. Please vote the Mexican for U.S. President. Viva Mexicano, Americano Presidente. Oh, I got the big Lorenzo Moore tattoo on the back of my head. I was trying to become Lorenzo Moore, so I asked somebody to shoot me in the back of my head for kidnapping my daughter. Rest in peace, Lorraine Moore, and her whole entire family of the Moore family. Rest in peace to Aristotle Moore, and rest in peace to the Arizona Tea. Made a lot of money for Lorenzo Moore and Aristotle Moore. That's what they call Arizona Tea. I'm not lying, but rest in peace to the Jamaican family of the Moore family. And tell them when I get my daughter, I'm giving her the whole fucking island, nigga. On God, you fucking pedophile fuckers. 187 on the Bob Marley Parasite. And if you listen, there's a brother with the gray kufi. He's Jamaican. He be by the Popeye's Chicken near Mecca, Harlem. The big one with the delivery. They be delivering the fish, you know, delivering chicken. like ortho good food on their bicycle, like super like mad fast to the spot. But be on the lookout for the Jamaican, really dark skin. You can look at his skin layers when they have perspire. You can look at their skin. You can see the hallucinogen injection. It's similar to the homosexual chemical. That's why when he started talking to me, there was so many ideas that came to my mind. I read the Fibers in the newspaper for like literally like at least 7 years straight. Probably ate like 10 miles, literally, meaning 10 years straight. So my speed of thought is real fast. Like if you sell children, like, or you use a certain narcotic, or you eat pork or whatever all the time, I can see it in your pores. You don't take it personal. That's all I know. And I don't have a connection to my frontal lobe because my family thought that they could manipulate and remove my charisma, significant things of thought, and have some lethargy animal. But they removed my connection through operation when I was 17 at Roxbury Family Clinic in West Seattle, Washington, on Roxbury Street, right near where Tay works at the Popeyes Chicken in West Seattle White Center on 15th Avenue, Southwest. Tay has my daughter kidnapped. She has a mother named Tina Ray. Tina Ray has a best friend named Tina Nicole Walker. And Tina Nicole Walker is my daughter's biological mother. They hide her from home to home. They molest her on videos. There was a woman who's a nurse at the UW, University of Washington Hospital. A nurse came from that as an intern and works as a nurse now at Northern Children's Hospital on Sandpoint Road in Seattle. Northern Children's Hospital on Sandpoint Road. I saw her molesting, sexually fingering my daughter with her under the blanket. But I cured nephrotic kidney syndrome there with a drug called LASIK and a fruit called cornus. And I would have to cure her over and over again. I would have to take her after I cure, because her mother would be injecting her with the handmade cocktail of nephrotic kidney syndrome. It's a fake disease. They plug the child up to a dialysis machine when they have nephrotic kidney syndrome. It's all fake. And then they harvest the cure for any disease of their choice on that dialysis machine. They'll plug up the handmade cocktail of nephrotic kidney syndrome on one side of the dialysis machine, and the other side of the other side of the machine, they'll harvest the white blood cell response, the immune system response of the handmade poison cocktail. Literally, your child will be in there with a falsified diagnosis of kidney syndrome, curing cancer, leukemia, whenever they're ready. They harvest the response, and it's the vaccine for the illness. Be on the lookout for this kid with a kufi, a gray kufi, dark-skinned Jamaican. He has the homosexual hallucinogen injection in the back of his neck. Since 7,000 years, they made it on the island of Patmos. We called it Pilon. They called it Pilon back then. You can see the history of Jamaica and the witch who actually has the great kufi, his whole family lineage. They were exiled from the holy city Mecca, Arabia, in the year 8421. Yakub was about 21 years old when he was exiled with his followers. They went to Pilon, Patmos, exiled from Mecca. The story is in The Message to the Black Man by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And they started a headquarters of all blacks secretly. They did make a graft, what they called a white devil. But every 20 years, all of those people were devils. Every 20 years, the brown people, those were all devils. The yellow people from China, they were all devil. I mean, they eventually became called Chinese people. Every ethnicity he made on that island of Patmos were devils. That doesn't mean we're all devils. Of course, I'm not, but I'm just saying. That's where we came from, and that secretly they had a all black tribe hiding on the island of Jamaica. They say they come from Suriname, in Arabic, meaning to make you fall asleep or become sleep. But Jamaica Island is named after Yakub from Mecca. It's Jacob from Mecca, so they call it Jamaica. It's very simple. This is too long, kid. It's 24, 40, 24, 44, 40. It's too long. It's too long a video. It's not supposed to be a documentary. It's supposed to be breaking news. It's a conspiracy in It's a conspiracy in Mecca, Harlem, to make homosexuals, to make men homosexuals. I'll call this video YouTube Nabinur Gender AML Part 2. Look out more. Peace, son. Son too, son. Oh, peace to the Wu-Tang Clan. Peace to Toby Christensen from Rocksteady Crew, from graduating from the 206. There's 206 bones in the human body. And Toby Christensen graduated from the hip hop studies in Seattle growing up, and he became a member of the Rocksteady Crew officially. He started his own professional b-boy breakdancing organization called Massive Monkeys, mostly Filipinos. So that means that just because the Cebu tribe from the Philippines that owns the Westwood Books Publishing Company are witches, devils, child traffickers, child molesters, pedophiles from the Philippines, that doesn't mean all the Filipinos are not, are bad people. Massive Monkeys, they're geniuses. And Toby Christensen, aka DV1 from Rocksteady Crew. There's only one Rocksteady Crew, it's from New York. Toby Christensen, had a close friend of mine growing up, you know, B-boys, rap group type thing, trying to be the DJ. He won a world record in New York when he was kids for DJ of the Year. In Canada, when he was kids, he was like 19. He won a world record. He won a second place, a world championship, a DJ mixing, and he can needle rock. He's a genius since we was kids. He can transform on a turntable since he was kids. But now he owns he doesn't own them, but he's the mentor of the Massive Monkeys. They won first place 2014, maybe 2010 or 14, in a world class breaking competition against crews all over the world. Like probably like Japan, breakers, China groups, you know, France, you know, Europe, Russian b-boys, all kind of different breakdance all over the world. But Massive Monkeys won, and Rocksteady Crew member DV1, my friend called Toby Christensen, and he was in gymnastics with my first teacher in Shaolin Temple. My first teacher in the 5% of schools from Latin Kings. He was in gymnastics class with Daniel Nero. God persevere. Peace to the God.